EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Raiders of Oakland taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Come on. Set. Three. Bronco switch. Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they could be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Roll. Check, hurt. Go check.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Right there, right.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here we go. 60 vices. Go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Third and 8. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hawk 70.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Check.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On second down, Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Jacobs.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Back to 60. Back. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Second and 9 now.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
The Steelers at 9-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Come on. Hit. Crack all 80. Gotta be lying.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down, Raiders.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jacobs going to try the middle. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Raiders try to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Taking it about the 1.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
It's all about taking words and bringing them to life. I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talk about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
He'll look to throw.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
That is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, They need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Stretch the eagle, stretch the eagle.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Pass all 80. Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
8 yards pickup. First down, Raiders.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Third down and 6. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now a 3rd and 6. Pickett back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Straight ahead, Walker. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They were
looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now a draw play. It's Walker. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check, Panther. Check, check. No, no. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Through the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, they'll throw. Mayer there to bring it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to throw again. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Got a man, it's Mayer.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jacobs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 60.
And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Running left is Walker.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air.
And the Steelers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next the score, Steelers 28, Raiders 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, check that, street.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up.
Trap 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
To the left side, there's Mayer.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Liking 18. 19 Lions. Hustle.
They'll look to throw here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He gets it left side to Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can get...
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now he's got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game, as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Davante Adams, 58 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.